It's more limited
computers, right.
opportunities, yes.
If you could talk a little bit about more about what seniors may need to know, you know, as far as computers. I know you touched upon it.
With the advent of the email,
Yeah.
and I can't get into the text messaging, but I don't know how to do that. But the email really provides a communication with younger people, and et cetera, with your kids and with your grandkids, because they don't have to sit down and write. Now, I can remember when that was not a very good thing to say. You should be able to write. But in today's world, with everything moving so fast, it really brings the families close together. You want to talk, you can sit down and send it. You don't expect an answer right away. Or you can write it and wait if you want to add some few things to it and then send it later.
Sending
There's so many
pictures,
things.
sending pictures
And
of
then
all your
pictures,
trips
yeah.
and
Yeah,
attachments and
We get a lot of pictures of the grandchildren.
What's it like teaching seniors versus kids?
Be careful.
well, seniors are like the younger kids in many ways. They're you need to do a lot of repetition with them to get it. They need a lot of practice. They need the mouse dexterity sometimes, such as the kindergartners do. But it really, once they get it, they really get it, and it's really rewarding to see them when they do get it. But the other thing is they need to practice. Otherwise, you lose it because it's like learning a foreign language.
Do you folks provide the computers, or are the computers there at the sites?
That depends. In many places we use the school's computers, and in some places we take laptops with us when the computers aren't available to us.
And those computers, those laptops are funded through grants?
Yes, they were funded through grants. Some were funded by Verizon, and we're about due to get another round of computers because some of them are 6 years old, which is amazing because we drag them all over and kids use them, and to think that they've lasted that long is wonderful.
Plus in the technology world, 6 years is
That's an
ancient.
old man.
yeah, very, very old.
But we also had some from Sony that was pretty cool, and they're a little more recent. So.
Wow, very interesting. Do any of you folks have anything else to add about the benefits?
I think one thing I'd like to point out, I think you've just done a big job in your curriculum. Is that right?
Yes.
You've moved ahead and you've changed it. Is there something you could kind of explain and say, you know, what's the difference?
We've revamped our curriculum, and we've really made it more locally, culturally sensitive. So we've designed it around Hawaii, and we have 3 years of rotating curriculum that we have Hawaii Past, Hawaii Today, and Blast Off into Hawaii's Future. Each year has 5 units. One's devoted to desktop publishing, one is spreadsheets, one is word processing and graphics, one is database, and one is multimedia. And in most cases, from 3rd grade on up, they're using Microsoft Office, and the kids K-2 are using more kid-friendly software. So they all have age-appropriate activities, and we really want them to have fun while they're working on the curriculum. So in one case, where they're doing desktop publishing, they're making a game board about visiting Oahu, and they're making the moving pieces, the Jeopardy cards, the game board itself, the biography of the creators and the rules of the game, and they can walk home with it in a box. It's pretty cool.
Are you surprised by how much they can do at such a young age?
They can do so much. You just need to give them the tools to learn, and unfortunately the schools are not really keeping as up to technology as you would expect in today's world. There are pockets of people doing wonderful things, but in general, in the schools, there's a poor tech person that has to maintain all the equipment, has to teach 6th grades, has to develop a curriculum, and so consequently they can't, you know, they can't do as much as one would like in today's world.
How many volunteers or workers do you have for Ohana Computer?
We have 4 full-time staff and 2 part-time staff right now. We're pretty lean. Every once in a while we have some volunteers help us with technical things. Sometimes we have volunteers help us to be an extra set of hands in the classroom, but we don't have a lot of staff.
And you're looking for more?
We're looking for more, and
staff?
one of my pet peeves is we really want to run a top quality operation, so my staff are required to do training once a week on curriculum for 2 hours every week, and it brings us all together because mostly they work off-site, and then we can deal with classroom management issues and technology troubles and any quirks that there may be in the curriculum.
Natalie, if you could elaborate a little bit about how much time Ohana Computer would spend with the students.
Well, for each class, they would spend about 45 minutes. And so the quality or length of time might vary depending on the grade level. So for example, in kindergarten, at the beginning